song Alkaline got that sound like Kartel song?
Brother.
Eh?
Brother, a lot.
What song? What song? Kartel could have do a champion boy.
Yes.
Kartel could have do a champion. That's not. That's an Alkaline song. That's an Alkaline song. That doesn't sound like nothing.
That's a basic song.
That doesn't sound.
Let me.
No, hold on. Stop.
An exclusive. Foota and nothing.
Alkaline, Mavado. I don't know what the internet a brew, but.
Here again. Get your passports. Get ready to take off. Take flight. Once again, it's the Let Me Land podcast. I am Rockstar 860. He is.
Don't know people. It's reggae. There. Wagwan. How you doing out there? How you doing? You. Wagwan.
Big up all the new subscribers. Remember, subscribers are first class customers, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Everybody else who not subscribe just watch on an economy class. Get in a subscription up, become a first class member, get in a passport.
Yeah, man.
We taking flight.
Playing a pack up, quick. On a run come.
Let me land. You know what I mean? What going reggae?
Yo, there, you know, youth.
You know what I mean? A nice day outside.
Yeah.
Studio burning as usual.
Yo.
But the breeze a blow a little bit. Why for the blow, but
it's not the studio. The fire with me always a Lego.
You start already, bro. Not even 5 minutes in.
Fire with me always a
You start already.
Hot.
Yeah, I know.
Pepper
The
hot.
camera light hot still, not lie. Yeah, man, big up all of the people them. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know what I mean?
Stay tuned, man. This flight gonna be turbulent.
Me not deal with turbulence. You know what I mean? Straight flight, red eye.
Yeah, yo, so what we got on today you talking about?
Don't know. World boss algorithm, so I talk about little Kartel.
Chronic law. You had to dress up. Yo, Chronic law don't, not Chronic law. Chronixx. Chronixx don't speak much, and Chronixx had something to say.
Yeah, Chronixx said a lot.
We're gonna get into it.
Who else?
Sean Kingston.
I got through it. It's been a rough year for the Kingston this
yo.
year. I mean,
Yo.
Mama Kingston, Sister Kingston, Sean Kingston.
Gonna speak about it, man. Gonna speak about it. A couple of weeks ago, I'm not sure if you guys tuned in or watched the full episode, but we were speaking about health.
Yeah, man, Nitty Kutchie, big singer from the past to the present.
Had a health scare.
Heart.
Stay tuned.
Whoa.
Stay tuned.
I mean, Popcaan NotNice link up again to do some more Magic Nice studio together.
And the final topic that the baggage handler, the baggage handler couldn't wait to talk about. The next topic.
Everybody on the flight want to know about this. Mavado Alkaline, Civil War.
Gonna buckle up, man.
Yeah, I mean.
Prepare. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Big up
Get you
reggae.
there.
Big up Rockstar 860. Big up Let Me Land. Big up the fans.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And the commenters, yo, make sure you comment.
Yeah, hit up the comment section, yo. We respond. I respond. You know what I mean?
So anyway.
They called me a hater the other day.
Yeah, you see, the truth. They're speaking the truth, bro. They can see you, you know. They can see you.
We not watching ourselves. But I don't really hate. I just talk what I observe. Sometimes the truth hurts. The truth is the truth. I don't hate. The truth is just the truth.
Is it the truth or is it your truth?
The truth. My truth, that's something else.
I think
the truth is the truth.
I think me and the audience begs to differ. But let's get into let's go ahead and get onto the light topics.
Yeah, man. Big up World Boss. You see him in a St. Kitts over the weekend. Yeah, man. So now he might do the runs. He might make the dancehall move. You know what I mean? From World Boss Free, July 31st. Almost 1 year full now, 11 months. Dancehall been active. Dancehall has been on an uprise. You know what I mean? So we're seeing go over St. Kitts and bring the crew. Aishana. She did her thing. She did her thing this weekend. Yeah, she had the energy, she had the look, she had the vibe. You know what I mean? She did her thing. You can't say Ishi not improve from since she started moving around with Kartel. She's done a lot and she's improved and she's doing her thing. Her songs them are catching on L'Oreal Cover Girl. Your favorite song, Wolf, people them are interacted. brother, you feel ask the girl about how it forgot, not me. Yo, brother.
All right, so
Yeah, I mean-
the arena seller, stadium seller, Kartel. Yes, he did his thing, but, and you mentioned Ishana, but persons would say that the highlight would have been when he did the Vanessa Bling song. I think that's kind of what I see now.
Brother. You and this Vanessa Bling.
That's what
thing.
So did you not see it?
Yes, we know she's rolling
She got the
with
that song got the
we know
forward
she's
for the
rolling
night.
with some of the Vendetta crew nowadays, but every day, every party you have to talk about Vanessa Bling star. Yes, he did.
The ladies.
Introducing and the audience went crazy. The fans went crazy. It's his song, he wrote it. She's making money off of it, touring, yes. Big up Vanessa Bling,
Why do you
Bling.
sound so defensive?
No, I'm just
bro?
telling you because
I mean,
every podcast is Vanessa Bling.
Well,
Bling.
first,
Ishana is there.
well, the crowd was.
Is she? One.
The crowd was great. They look like they want to see Vanessa and Addi. But St. Kitts was
But brother,
no,
whether she did it yes or no, you said a reaction for the song.
yeah, it definitely
Alright.
was. The crowd looked like they're yearning for her. But no, moving along, I don't want to stay.
Oh, big up Jahvinchi was also there. Jahvinchi, big up yourself, Jahvinchi.
Where is he now?
I think you really finally did your mojo with Kartel on stage. It's not like you was looking at him like, oh, daddy, I'm doing my song, daddy. No, you really took command and you really did your
Are
performance.
you mad? What
No,
are you
I'm
talking
just-
about? Jahvinchi is always like, since each time that he performed with Kartel, he's kind of
Yeah, no,
been
some of the
A-class.
times I felt like he was looking for acceptance, but
No,
now,
you're biased, bro.
No, bro, I just
Jahvinchi
talk what
killed.
I don't say he don't kill it.
He killed the New York performance. He carried actually the first performance in New York.
Brother.
He carried.
20,000 people was there and carried themselves with Kartel doing his
Yeah,
performance.
well, anyway,
you know what
I just think that was a pull down statement. To
No, I
Jahvinchi.
said
If
he.
you said
I
if you
said
say-
he.
if
He
you're saying
finally
that he
took
had a-
command.
If you're saying he had a good performance, then fine, he had a good performance.
Yeah,
But
he
to
did,
say-
he did.
To state it, make it seem like, oh yeah, finally Jahvinchi beside Kartel.
Brother, if I did
'Cause that's
Rhino,
what you-
if I
but
did
this is
Rhino,
what
I
you
would
said.
say it. You're not
But
gonna
Rhino
agree.
had shaky performances. Jahvinci's never had a shaky performance. Jahvinchi performs like a seasoned veteran.
I don't say
So
don't. I just said I don't.
people
Say,
could see
I
it,
didn't knock his
They-
performance. I said being on stage with Kartel. I felt like he finally said yes. It's my spotlight also.
I disagree.
You know
But
what I mean?
anyway.
But that's how I saw it. I mean, like the crowd was into it. Once again, he did the love them, and the love them took center stage.
All right, bro.
You know what I mean,
you glazing, dog. We're gonna have.
to Kartel's performance now, superb, excellent, improving.
How long did he perform for?
How long he was on stage for? About an hour and a half.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His jumps,
I look for the
his
performance.
jumps
I
is
can try it.
jumping.
He definitely.
You know what I mean?
he
His
definitely-
movements-
He's healthier.
And last week I talked about his artist Alkaline, and I gave some points, and he was very upset. All right, the difference between Kartel on stage and Alkaline on stage, Kartel interacted with the crowd. Alkaline didn't. Yes, the crowd sung his songs, but the crowd interaction, Kartel gives it more presence, command of the stage. He just don't walk around in circles. He performs. You know what I mean?
All right, you dragging this a little. It was a show. Kartel did a good job. Chronixx and California promoter.
And this week forwarded, Kartel will be in Europe, starting his Europe destinations now. You know what I mean?
Why you
He'll be
you
in-
need to be stopped.
in
Oh my
Netherlands,
God.
Amsterdam,
The people that
Germany,
said them can't take
and
you
then
might
in my return
You need to stop, bro. It's
to,
July 5th.
Jamaica
Alkaline, I got there.
for Reggae
Jamaica,
Sumfest
Chalani.
to mash it
Don't know. Alkaline, July 5th.
We didn't reach out
Stop
that
the
part.
foolishness.
We're
No,
talking
man,
about
because you come with
Kartel,
this little
and
idiot
you're rushing
club.
Alkaline.
No, make we talk.
Brother,
about
stop it
California.
now, man.
Make
We gotta get to Alkaline. Alkaline, I'll be a major part type topic this week with the Civil War.
All right. California and Chronixx.
California and Chronixx?
Yes, Chronixx and California. Yo, Chronixx is an individual we don't normally hear much from, and to see Chronixx come out in the media to address a promoter stating that he will not be on the bill, it's telling, because you know, we don't hear from Chronixx at all. Normally we're like, where's Chronixx? I thought it was gonna be like, here comes trouble, here comes the danger. Yeah. The rest of you would speak out.
I wouldn't say it's a problem. I respect it, to tell you the truth, because we've been seeing for the last month or so, we've been talking about artists and the money they're getting paid. We've been hearing Kartel fees, other artists' fees. So for Chronixx to come out and say, yo, I'm not part of that, them don't even contact me. I don't even know who was putting on the show. And his name is on flyer. Oh, that happens. That means, imagine if him said, no, people that go and expect for say Chronixx, then reach the venue, no Chronixx, what the promoter would have tell the people them? It would have come back around, look bad upon Chronixx, like Chronixx no respecting fans them. So I respect Chronixx speaking up. And like the guy in Europe the other days came on and was very rude to the reggae singers them, saying them can't pull the crowd for the money them are charged for. I know we say Chronixx name on a bill, and they don't even give you no money if you come turn up, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I like the fact that he's taking his business, and from the other day, Dancehall have been taking their business more seriously. I respect that. The promoter them, want to do better. If you don't want the artists them on the show, want to contact them or their management team and figure it out. But don't use a person's likeness and name to try to make money, and then this guy don't even know what's going on. That's not professional, you know what I mean?
What I'll say, to be honest, it's good to see Chronixx, to hear from him, just because as a, you know, to be a fan of the genre or the music, he was at one point a pillar, and we don't know the reason why he's been absent, but it was good, you know. Unfortunately, it was a unfortunate circumstance that he had to speak out or lash out, so to speak. But it was good to hear from him, because normally we don't hear from, you know, Chronixx. He's like a ghost, so.
But
you know, he's very
also,
mystique.
Chronixx did also say something to what your artist said, what they said. It's not like he's disappeared, he's just more elusive or exclusive. You know what I mean? Well, he didn't mention that.
He had a child, I believe. He had, I think it was a daughter. So you know, I'm believing that he took family time. But you know, we love to hear from Chronixx. Unfortunately, it's under these circumstances. But you know, it was refreshing to hear that he speaks. You know, he's alive. So
yeah, man, it's good to hear from Chronixx. And Chronixx, like I said, I heard people on the net forward out and said they wish you and Coffee will get back on the groove and start do back music again, and you know what I mean, deliver the message to the people. No, it's not me, I said the people them on the internet.
But I'm asking you first, so
yeah, man, when Chronixx did that forward in 2011.
No, do you want a Chronixx and a Coffee type of thing?
No, I didn't mean really mean the two of them to do something together. I just meant the two of them to start doing music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And like I said, Chronixx, when the Chronixx are forward in 12, 11, Chronixx came like a danger.
Pepper.
You look at first.
Pepper. Or even
what was EPR's this first CD?
Yeah, man.
Yo, I love his couple songs on that. I loved it. I mean, and at the time when he was speaking, and I must say this, cause I remember the time we were talking about Bob Marley and his message. I really like Chronixx's message, cause I felt like Rasta is a lifestyle, a movement, but it moved to the time when Chronixx was forward in the time. Their new teachings, our mindset was about the money and the elevator and more than the ancient ways. No, and I really like that when Chronixx was singing, and I like that when Chronixx did that forward.
He definitely came with a refreshing,
it was a different mindset as a Rasta.
Yeah, he came with a new tone, a refreshing vibe. And you know, can't wait to hear some. Cause I did catch a snippet. Just can't wait to hear some new music. You know, see what.
I mean, Chronixx meet a little rough part with it in the Tabo Kartel a wrong way, but that's like only slight against him.
Yeah,
with
Kartel,
the fans.
Yeah, Kartel.
Yeah,
police.
but the fans them did make it be known. Say, yo, Chronixx, how you at it, brother? And like say, if seeing Folly, turned that around. And
that's an extremist back at you again.
But Chronixx, the people that want to, reggae music is on a tick right now. They want to be a part of the music. They want you to be a part of reggae. So Chronixx, you have a strong voice, a strong message. Give to the people then.
Moving ahead, we have some unfortunate news that we've got.
What's that?
We have to share. young superstar, I would say, or what do you call him? A teen star, Sean Kingston.
Passing teenage years enough times.
Yeah, but that's, I guess he got his break, so to speak, in the business at that
Beautiful girl.
Yeah, but unfortunately, his lawyer came out and said that he's gonna no longer be representing him.
And why?
And I think that in his criminal matter, I think that the proceedings would have been in the later part of the matter where he's supposed to be going for sentencing. So the case does have to do with
fraud, scamming, thieving.
Yeah,
taking things that's not his.
A bunch of unfortunate
taking things and not paying back for them.
And now his lawyer is saying that he's not representing him or not going to continue to represent him. So it's very unfortunate. We're gonna say, Kingston, we hope you pull through this situation. Everyone has obstacles. It's a learning experience. You have to take this negative and turn it into a positive. So it's just something, you have to be privy out there, Not saying if you can't walk straight, try, hold your head good. So
Mr. Kingston, take this thing where the stars, like if you're the star and you come to my establishment and I give you this kangaroo right here and you walk out with it and maybe you give me something like an autograph and I'm happy, but he's taking things from these people and not giving them nothing in return, no money, no autograph. One night time in the promise, somebody saying when I get Justin Bieber to do a commercial, I know Justin Bieber don't even know about that.
Yeah, his name over the years, over the past, I'd say 10 years or so, his name has always came up with...
he don't have good credit.
Yeah, he's came up with some unfortunate business, you would say.
But the lifestyle he lives, like, what do you say about that though? He presents himself like he's living this mega lifestyle, but behind closed doors, it's a folly.
Well, it's the music business, bro. So the first word of it is music, but the tail end, so to speak,
but this is a man who like you said, he was a child star and Beautiful Girl and the other one. I don't remember the other, Dreaming, I think. I forgot the other song, but he had 2 songs. Mega hits. Was supposed to collect royalties even till today.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I was just simply stating that it's a business. So with that being said, if your business isn't buttoned up, these kids it's unfortunate, but you have kids that's gaining millions of dollars at a young age, with no financial literacy. So, it tends to blow through fast, they're collecting money hand over fist at the break of their career, where they probably get earning hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we've seen this story happen tons of times, whether it's sports
Did he get proper guidance?
Well, that's clearly,
his mom's is a part of the case he's going through.
Yeah, but his mom, unfortunately, she had her unfortunate circumstances also. So, it's just a sad situation. They have a saying, one are dead, don't kill it. So, hopefully he can take this situation, turn it around, come and produce some good music, or or if he can't do it himself, help and assist an individual and bounce back. I don't think that it's over for him, but it's just a dark cloud at the moment.
He talks so genuine and so sympathetic for Sean. Me, I'm a different beast.
Yeah.
Moms, she a scam a long time.
Ooh.
From 2002 or 3, she been go through this already.
Scamming? Scamming?
Excuse me. She was found guilty in March and has been in prison since March. If she was a little angel who just made a one mistake, one off, she'd have been on the road waiting to be sentenced.
You're talking about Mama Kingston?
Yeah, Mama Kingston, who should have showed Sean guidance. Sean ain't picked no more. You hear this guy talking like, this young. No, Sean is in his 30s. Sean is a big grown adult if you have picnic now. Or picnics. He's not a child. Sean was making money hand over fist as a child star. Remember I said he had 2 big songs. Beautiful, I don't remember that other one. But mega songs that was on VH1, BET, MTV, radio stations. Not just black radio stations, crossover radio stations. So don't tell me this about he needed to be financial this and financial that. Mommy they not be a good moms. Moms did not do the what moms are do. Moms are run the road. Moms are tug it out. And now we say 20 years later, 25 years later, Sean forward now, him in a jeopardy. If he go sit down in a prison for how long? 5 years? 5 years is a long time.
I don't think they've been sentenced, so I'm not
I
sure.
said what he's looking at.
I'm not sure.
Well, mommy been in there since March. Almost 3 months that.
It's up to 20 years, I think.
All right, I just said 5, the short end.
Yeah, I think.
Imagine 20.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So so Sean. And then the other day, we hear same sister going to Walmart. Go 5 finger theft.
Jesus Christ.
It's a family thing, it's a family affair. That. I don't have no sympathy, brother.
To be fair,
I don't have no
she
sympathy.
might not have been convicted, so these.
Yeah, but
it can just be an accusation or allegedly,
Or she's caught in the process. I don't know.
It can be allegedly. I'm not going to
guess.
I'm not going to side with you and say this is a family trait type of thing.
Well, if we hear Mommy Kingston, Sean Kingston, and Sister Kingston, where we are going to wait for niece and nephew next?
Well, when you present your case in that,
Christ,
when you present a case like that in that manner, it is shaky. It appears shaky.
Brother, I don't know.
But
I don't know.
I'm going to say Mama Kingston, Sean Kingston, and Sis. Well
Not even pay the lawyer fee. Matter of fact, if you pay 100,000 for be out of jail for ban, you need to have rough cuts with that. No, the lawyer step away from the case. Where you might represent himself when he go back for sentencing?
I mean, it is a matter.
People, you see why we not
It is a dilemma. It is a dilemma.
Crime is so. Crime is more than one aspect. Crime is so technical. Look how him all face. Look what him I got through. Stay out of trouble. Enjoy the nice weather. Smoke a spliff, drink a brew. You know what I mean? Stay out of trouble.
Well, yeah. On that note, I don't have much of a defense I can put up against what you said.
Mama Kingston, hold your head, but Sega, family affair.
Well wishes and hope for the best. So.
Is Foota helping you out? Wink, wink.
Yo, stop that, man. Don't do that. Yo, what kind of pull downs?
It's not a pull down.
Pull down there.
Foota no say when him in trouble over immigration a couple years ago, she helped him.
Aisha Senior.
That's all I ask.
Yo, is
one issue.
Yo, is Aisha Senior. Yo, you can't.
One issue.
Come out of the fan club, dog. Go find a AC. Anyway, yo, with some more unfortunate news, we have to, you might have seen it out there in the social spheres. A couple of weeks ago, we spoke on it. Well, we didn't speak on this per se. We spoke on health and taking care of yourself. And this week, we have to, unfortunately, inform you that Nitty Kutchie, he suffered from a heart attack. What say you, Rockstar?
Yeah, man. Big up Nitty Kutchie. Veteran singer out of Scare Them crew. Know what I mean? Born to Kill a protege. You know what I mean? I met Nitty Kutchie. Remember we met Nitty Kutchie a couple years ago?
They want to bring him come, he never forward.
Yeah, but we didn't meet him with Kappa, remember that before that?
Okay.
With Bossa Boy flying and all that.
Yeah.
Nitty Kutchie is a really cool. He's very cool.
Very humble.
Very humble. I have great stories to tell. I mean, he's a jovial person. You know what I mean? He just like to chill and enjoy himself. And of recent, about 3, 4, probably 5 years now, we've seen him been taking his health even more seriously because he's been working out with like Scatter, General B, other artists them. Like he runs a training regime, you know what I mean?
Yeah, continuously.
And he does it every day. Every day. So it's not like saying I take him health seriously. But like I've said the other day, food, as you grow older, becomes your enemy. And yes, he was doing the juicing and eating the fruits and the vegetables, but fruits are sugar too.
He said that he loves sweets.
Overdoing it.
He said that he loves sweets. He said he wasn't really conscious as far as about
Yeah, but the
food.
sweets was like the watermelon and sugar cane.
No, but he said he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what
really-
I'm saying. Those things also build up sugar.
You have to allow me to
You know what
tell
I mean?
the people what he said. So he said that he wasn't watching his diet per se. So he was eating anything. And now, you know, he said he was working out. Actually, during the time when he got the heart attack, he said he was doing some pull-ups. And he said he felt a sharp pain in his chest. He sat down and he said he felt an excruciating pain. Ended up in the hospital. The end result, he has to start changing his diet now. Number one problem, people, the salt and the sugars. Yes, and fruits do carry sugars. Unless it's like the antioxidant fruits, which is the berries. So strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, those type of things. Those are kind of better for you than just like the common orange, mango, that sort of thing. Papa is a very good fruit also for consumption.
But if you eat the fruits, drink the water also, because that's what he said he was lacking.
Yes,
he is like he's
that.
drinking the fruit juices, the build up, you know what I mean?
You never
of
miss
the juices.
episode.
But if you drink the water adds as a flushing, you know what I mean? As a dilute method. Because you build up the sugar, the water dilutes through your body. You know what I mean? So water is very important, very necessary.
It's a balance.
And I'll be honest, growing up I didn't really like water as much. It's just like about 7-8 years ago, me did go doctor and doctor tell me that my cholesterol was high, near 200, and you know 200 and above is the danger zone. And mine was near 200, like 196. And from then I brought it down. I think I'm in like the 130s right now. Trying to go even lower than that, but enough water, but dash of the juice them, dash of the soda them, and stop drinking enough water. Yeah, sometimes I slip, but I maintain a water in my diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fans want you to, you know, be very more health conscious. Not saying that you're not, but just, you know, just like Nitty Kutchie, you know, just be more conscious.
Yeah, and even since the last time we talked, and him saying the 2-3 miles a day or every
I'm up to 4
so
now.
often.
Me I do 4 now.
Me actually jump on my Peloton and I've done over 60-something miles since the last time we talked about health.
That's
you know what I
excellent.
mean?
Love that.
I've been
Love that.
trying like
Motivate.
9 miles a day riding, and it's not no dilly-dally ride, so I'm excruciating, putting the work right, you know, build up your heart rate and all those things, you know what I mean?
good.
Let the body function and run like the engine's supposed to run. But Nitty, glad to say you was taking your health serious, but take it more serious now
Well
by
wishes.
how you consume your food and your juices, and you know what I mean? It's good to see that you make it through, cause even one day, when I'm a brethren, you know Karanja, Karanja have stroke like last year, brother. I have to bust him heart and clean up some arteries. Look at youth, 40, 40s, young 40s. You know what I mean? Him nearly miss, cause he him have a head stroke more than a heart attack. You know what I mean? So, and he's lucky.
Yeah, and
You know
then
what I mean?
you be mindful also if you have like family members that genetically they might have had some type of ailment. Be mindful, you know, and check yourself out, guys. Especially, you know, we have a large male audience, you know, but we want you guys to be healthy, and health is the original
Females
health.
too, it's not just a man thing. Females,
No,
they go
but
through
I'm
it
just
too. You know what I
speaking
mean?
to the diaspora, what we have, you know. Normally, the big up to all of the ladies that watch too. We love you. Reggae cares, if no one else doesn't care. But, you know, take care of your health, guys. You know, Nitty Kutchie, well wishes. I hope it's speedy recovery to you. And
Sweat is an important thing. Sweat out. You know what I mean? Sweat is not anti your body. Sweat is good for your body. Clean your pores and, you know what I mean, air out your body and function. Make sure your body is functioning properly. You know what I mean, remember, do your blood work, man and woman.
moving right along.
Yeah, man, so you don't know. Popcaan NotNice.
Link up first time in 6 years.
Yeah, them they have a rough patch about 2019. NotNice did have some issues towards Poppy and
They're intertwined families.
they might always be family cause remember say NotNice son is Poppy nephew.
Right.
So they might always be family. Them can't not be family, you know what I mean? And them always like a link somehow. But it's good to see that they're linking musically once again. I think and let me say this, cause last week this guy tried to trip me up enough times. I would like to say about the legendary argument with NotNice. No, I don't consider NotNice a legend, but he's a great producer. He's made a lot of legendary music.
You don't think he's a legendary producer?
No, I think he's a great producer. Legend. It takes a lot to be a legendary producer. Steely and Clevie, they are legend, and you know.
But he produced more than 2-3 different artists.
Where next one?
I would say he's a legend.
No, he's a great producer. Not legend. Legend. I don't think when you talk about producers as a legend, you draw off a NotNice name first. So.
No, I didn't say first.
That's a legend. That would be a legend.
I wouldn't say first.
His name would be one of the top 3 names of production that come to you. You see, as we mentioned, Steely and Cleveland, know what we are talking about. King Jammies, Arrows, and them they are legendary producers. NotNice hasn't reached
that's
status
that's
yet.
an era though. You're speaking in that era, and
so tell me his legend. Tell me what he's done legendary.
I mean, he's produced for Popcaan, Kartel, legendary songs. The whole Gaza camp. Your whole camp. He's produced for.
I said he's a great producer. I said what has he done legendary?
So he produced legendary songs. Like most of Popcaan's biggest, I guess most of Popcaan's biggest songs are produced by NotNice. Yeah. That's and then he moved along, and then here comes this next young Jesus. Hey. This on the water, India. This on a year flight.
Turbulence.
Yeah, look at Cessna plane. Allow me big plane.
Cessna costs enough money.
Yeah, look at Cessna. Like 3 little people in a air flight.
No, private. It's still private.
747. About 300 people. Let I land. But NotNice, bro. He produced Alkaline, the young Lord. He's another legend.
No.
Yes.
No.
So
let's not go back there, please.
No, I won't. But for you to say that, I think that it's disheartening because
I didn't say nothing wrong.
Allow me to finish. He would have been the catalyst to help write the soundtrack for a lot of your whole fan base. So that's but.
Great producer, legendary, not yet, but he's getting there.
To speak to the song Family Lifestyle Moment with Popcaan and NotNice, what do you think about the song? What do you think
it's a dope song. I like the fact that Popcaan, as usual, he's talking about his lifestyle, things that he do, the things that he done. He's doing as unruly. Popcaan has done a lot in his music. Popcaan has given us a lot of slang. I mean, he's traveled. For someone that hasn't made it to America, how long he's been around? Since 2008-9? Well, that's 16 years, 17 years. Popcaan is a lifestyle moment. Because a lot of people don't even survive this long without touching the major market for music. You know what I mean? We see what happened to Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee is like, he hasn't touched America, and he make good music, but he's just in the middle. But Popcaan, for not touch America and doing what he's doing, yeah, it's a lifestyle moment.
Yeah,
And Popcaan is one of them. Him have his swag, him have his style, like I say, him have his slang. You know what I mean? Popcaan is very influential and have impact.
So you said the song matches the title of the song matches
his lifestyle. Okay. Yeah, the lifestyle. It's not like him sing about him lifestyle too.
There you have it. Popcaan and NotNice linking up for the first time in 6 years. Yeah,
I mean, big up NotNice. You're done great producer.
What yo?
There's nothing taken from you if I don't say you're not a legend to me in my eyes, but you're a great producer. You've done a lot of great things.
Don't worry, I'll come back with I'll forward back with a list of producers.
NotNice. They always want to take away your credit, the vendettas.
That's you.
But you just help out
it.
Alkaline.
I said that.
Push Alkaline to the forefront.
I've said that 5 minutes ago.
Not him doing it by himself.
I said that 3 seconds ago.
NotNice. Yeah. You played the role, man.
I need to put a light bulb
we need you to get your flowers for that. Cause them lied to us.
You just put the man 2 seconds ago.
By saying he's a great and not a legend.
No, you said that he wasn't a legend.
Yeah, but I said he is great.
No.
And I said he's the one that pushed your artist to the forefront.
Them can't see it. You know
what I mean?
Anyway,
yeah, we're not watching ourselves.
I don't know why you did that.
Let Me Land podcast. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Become a first class member. Take the private. Know what I mean? And fans of dancehall, fans of music, fans in general, want to know what's going on. What's going on? We hear some things going out in the streets right now. Mavado, one of your next artists, them, Gully Side. Big up the Gully Side. You know what I mean? Big Guns.
Gully.
I like that song. I like that song.
You like
and your other artists, Alkaline, the Vendetta boss. What's going on between them? What's going on in the camp?
So, first off, how about... So, Mavado released a new song.
Yeah, called Big Guns. And in it, the streets, the dancehall, the majority is saying he's slighting Alkaline, who they said did a song last year called Dangerous Youth. And he was slighting Mavado, saying, no, it's not a true thing. I remember last year, before Kartel forward out, I think Vado was over Guyana and them said, big up world boss, them are going to free him. And that caused a eruption over the Vendetta Gully Side camp. Till some Vendetta fans was dissing Vado, talking about we know in the truth. But it died down. Things went by. We saw the big link up out there with Vado, Kartel, Bounty. I know we get this big monstrous song from Vado, Big Guns. So, what do you feel? How do you feel?
Nah, that would definitely be a question to you that I'm gonna ask you. So yeah, Mavado did release the song Big Guns. What do you think about the song? Did you
it's a dope song. It's a dope song. Yeah, it's dope.
Gully's back.
Mavado have done songs through the years that I like, Progress and some other songs. So it's not like.
So this is one of those ones for you? Your Gully back?
Yeah, this a Gully song. This a Vado song.
Love that.
Like say one day when we see Mavado big link up with Bounty and Vado them, like him and Bounty that walk and Bounty and I said like, yo, we need some more dark music, some and them I say, yeah, I'm ready to get grimy. Okay. But we never know say when them get ready to get grimy, they shoot after the data. You know what I mean? Oh. And in the song, while we say that, or the streets is saying that, he's making some mention or like part of his song in my talk about say, yo, he lean up and rifle upon the wall till Rat Patrol pass or something like that. And we know who talk about lean up rifle upon wall. That is Alkaline and after all when I talk about 4 life rifle lean upon the wall. And then in his song again, Vado say the side part where everybody around with. Damn. Like I say, them diss him last year. And them tell somebody if you go suck their mother on the phone, the enemy up on the line, go suck your mother. And them I say that's towards Alkaline. You know what I mean? And if you want me to get in depth, when we were at the Mount Vernon show 2023, we saw like frictions here and there. Like Mavado came out and did his part of the bargain. He turned up for Mount Vernon new rules, but then later in the year when we went to Vado party in Brooklyn, there is no Alkaline, and Vado started to them song, Nah Friend Again, and Vado did theme verse, and when the Alkaline part for start play, me hear Vado said dash, and Trooper make it play like one more. Me hear Vado said dash. I'm gonna say yeah, problems in the camp. And I remember I told you, and you laughed at me. And now look at it, 2 years later. I mean, I told a lot of people, they been not linking. They didn't believe me, they laughed. And now we see 2 years later. I don't know, I guess.
I think out of everything you said, I think the best part was the last part. The I don't know, I guess. That was the best thing that you've said.
Yeah, I guess I knew what I was talking about.
No. You don't know.
Okay, you don't know.
You guess.
You don't know. I'm telling you from my observations. And my observation is playing out now 2 years later from what I observed 2 years ago. I don't know, I guess.
Again, I'll re-utter. He doesn't know. He guess. Bruv, I mean, I would say to you that I'm happy for Vado, yo. Shout out to Gully, man. This song with the like the guys like you, I want to call you a vlogger because you're a vlogger now. So, but I would want you guys to have integrity. You know, dig a little bit deeper. But I think all of this, with all of the chatter and the Mavado Alkaline chatter and whispers, I think it's very good for Gully, because right now, a Gully song, I'm pretty sure it's being streamed more than normal. So I love that for Mavado right now during the summer. So that's gonna bring some different energy, some funds generating for him. I'm happy for Gully. What I would say as far as context to the Gully Alkaline thing, so you might as well sign up and call yourself like Rockstar Terradon type of thing, cause you just want to walk.
It was Terradon who put it out. Then Terradon is a Gully blogger.
Brother. Anyway, so like I was trying to say, yeah, I mean, I think that you should be credible when you're putting out information. You should kind of do your research. I think that every one of the vloggers, which it's a very good energy, and you know you're gonna run up the algorithms.
Oh,
you know,
Jesus.
individuals are gonna run up the algorithms, but to be fair, I think it's nothing. People are reaching. They use one line to say that, you know, or 2 lines out of a song. If Gully was throwing a dart at Alkaline, he would have done it. And I'm not saying that Big Guns, I don't think it's a diss song. I think it's a good song, not a diss song.
Typical vendetta answer. I was walking the YouTube street yesterday. I mean, I circle beer vendetta ends for say, oh, them I feel to this. And them all delusional, just like this guy right here. All of them delusional. We all hear and we all see what's going on. And they're the only ones saying that nothing is going on. Because they know once the Gully leaves from side of the vendetta shrinks.
You just said something. They know. And the last thing you ended your security was, you don't know. You're right. We know.
Yes, you know once the Gully leaves from side of the vendetta, on the shrink.
What are you talking about?
When the fan base shrinks.
Wait.
This is the typical Vendetta fan. He downplays what Gully means to Vendetta. You don't hear it. Typical Vendetta fan. They tried to slight Mavado like he's not important to them side.
Wait, what? What?
Brother, listen, Malidan talk.
Wait, hold on.
Malidan,
Stop.
Wait, no man, let me continue. Malidan then push it say, is Popcaan and Kartel Vado at this? After we just see the big link up. Why would Mavado be dissing Kartel? When did Kartel diss Mavado last
Bro,
year?
you're saying a lot of different things. You gotta let me address something,
I'm asking
dog.
you.
Right,
Go,
but you're
right.
saying you're running along. Like, you're bringing in new topics, bro. You look at Cessna run out of gas and crashing out the Atlantic water. Yeah, bad turbulence.
I mean talk about water, brother. I mean, don't
Why
do
you look
that.
so hurt?
Don't do that. Don't talk about water. Me talk
Why you
about
look
water.
so hurt? No, but yo, bro. from what I said, this man comes around and curveballs it and says that your response to my retort is that Vendetta fans are trying to act like we don't need Mavado.
Yes.
What the? Where did you get that from? What I
just
said?
told you.
All I said was that there's nothing there. It's not a diss song. And your hate, it's showing utter hate, bruv. Your hate. Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What is it? Why is it that you do not like Alkaline? Do you even know why you don't like Alkaline? Or is it just a pylon?
I didn't like Alkaline.
Is it a pylon? All right, why don't you like the Debtors? Is it a pylon thing? Because
you for one know that when this guy was making an emergence onto the scene, I was one of them who promoted his music
happened?
And all these stuff. I
what
don't hate this guy.
What happened? Where along is it? Is it like a Tommy Lee thing where Tommy Lee was on stage and he's just like, yo, yeah, he dissed Kartel, so you know I just don't like him. What is your thing? You know, I heard.
You said that?
Of course, Tommy Lee was on stage.
I don't know about
yes, you don't listen. I'm here to listen today. I'm here, and not today.
Tommy Lee does Alkaline cause a Kartel?
Hold on. Yes, and
are you sure?
1,000%.
Yeah, but me just not going disrespect Kartel.
Okay. So
unfortunately, you have to hear his utter foolishness, and then
People,
you know you take.
That's all he tries to do every week. He tries to diminish what I says, and what I says be all truth.
Yeah.
That's all he does. Try to diminish the truth.
Why you? They said, yo, you have the worst. They say you in baggage claim, every minute you lose the people and baggage. When you deliver, you lose the people and bruv. You're all over the place. You talk about fan base. I say Alkaline want fan base. Stop losing people and baggage.
We're talking about you diminishing Vado as being a part of your
I did not diminish. There's nothing. The people could see
Rewind and we'll see it.
The people could see you. It's a nothing burger.
It's a lot there,
you're
bro.
Pulling things out of a hat.
Even J.A., Mavado's new artist that he's working with, said it on the live yesterday. Said, yo, the only link is Gully, NATO, and Dapper Nation. He never mentioned nothing about Vendetta.
At the same token, what we were speaking on was the particular record. What my response to everything that you said, because you're saying there's...
J.A. mentioned big guns.
Allow me to land. Allow, it's a big one. This plane is huge. Landing strip of land.
You can't fly that one.
Your thing shaky, drop out the sky all the while. But my retort was to the song. And I said that the song is not a diss song. You know, you've brought it to Alkaline's fan base, and I want to tap into and understand your psyche as to where is this hatred coming from?
What hate?
Yes, you're always creating a divide.
Me?
Yes. So all right. So you said early in his career you were there. At what point did you find it like okay? It was no tolerance for you. Yeah.
If I mention it,
when Kartel did say it, that's when you say it?
No.
Mention it.
Mention it. When did I talk about nothing about the 666 and them son? I did that kind of take on myself them time there. Okay. And I'm not going to pretend like say he didn't go through that phase because he don't really do that the music no more. Okay. But he did go through that phase.
Kartel say him never know God. You stick with him.
Push forward.
Kartel, you make it seem like Kartel was this big saint throughout it.
I never said that.
Yeah, but you're cruising.
But Kartel never talk about it the way Alkaline did that.
Kartel broke boundaries. Kartel broke boundaries with all types of with cake soap into the business. Yeah, those are things that people would have said, yo, we didn't support.
But he didn't push no 666. He didn't push a devil. He pushed
Freemason. Him that war with the minion them. Him that war with some war with your minion them where you send out. Wanna send out Squash Pan man. Wanna send out Popcaan. All Ninja man diss him. Beanie man diss him man. Go Beanie man go tell the people them say, yo, Alkaline same now go keep no more show in Jamaica. Beanie man end up yes he did.
I never said Beanie man said
I'm just saying, I'm just explaining.
Beanie man the power
every week you come here and you say, yo, who tried to kill his career, and I'm listing off a list of individuals. You see, this week or every week, I have to.
Brother, let's forward to that again.
Don't do that.
Let's forward
Go
to
ahead.
that again.
Go ahead.
You want to talk about this? Remember, say when, like I said, remember when he went on the on stage with NotNice. Before that, he was happy-go-lucky Alkaline. NotNice gave him this image of, oh, be so quiet and silent. NotNice gave him that image. Pretend like you don't know who Kartel is. NotNice gave him that agenda. And then he walks around and he pretended all these years.
Where are you getting this information? No, you can't just say stuff like that. Where are you getting this information? Where are you getting
it's the truth.
All right, state your source,
because
please.
at the time,
can you state
Not
you say
nice.
anything?
At the time, NotNice.
I have to hold you accountable. The people are going to say that, yo, these people, they're in the chats. They're going to say, I'm not holding. Where are you getting this information from?
History.
Where are you getting it from?
NotNice.
Where are you getting this from?
I'm telling you, you're not letting me speak. Remember, said NotNice did have him issues with Kartel when he on Alkaline link. NotNice wasn't calling Kartel name, so why would he want Alkaline to call Kartel name? This is how this all formulated and started. And then when Kartel did this song, say I'm comfortable with him there, this man take it upon himself, oh, them boy they so comfortable with. Kartel wasn't talking to you. See, this song was launched out by Alkaline, but every day was Kartel fighting him. Oh, how? This man was in prison, ready for start him 35 years. This man is free. Oh, did Kartel bother this guy first? But the lies have been told all these years, say Kartel's trouble him first, which is the lie. You know what I mean? And after all these years, they perpetuate these lies over and over and over again till they try to make it truthful in their delusional minds. So who was fighting him? Like I always ask, who was fighting him? Yes, him and Bounty had a couple riffs. He said something to Bounty, Bounty said something to him. Who was fighting him? I want to know. Him and Gage went on stage and talked about they wanted to clash a Sting. When Gage reached Sting to clash, this guy ran. Who was fighting him? Not him said, what is a Gage? Who was fighting him?
Sting didn't want to pay him his money.
Who is fighting him?
Sting didn't want to pay him the $3 million.
Tommy Lee see this guy on the plane now, and him want to go use the bathroom, and this man afraid for pass Tommy Lee and sit down in a car plane seat. Who is fighting him? Not him for walk go to bathroom himself. A Tommy Lee for all the man I take go to bathroom.
Oh, you know, sir, Alkaline didn't want to use the bathroom.
Because Tommy Lee, I tell you, say, the man quinch up in a car and see why use a bathroom and now
Of
move.
course Tommy Lee should say that. He was being malicious.
Who was fighting him? That's what I want to know. This guy had NotNice. This guy had Vybz producer,
Brother,
DJ Frost.
Small plane in my YouTube.
This guy had not Andrew Blacks. This guy had TJ. This guy had Chimney. This guy had all of Kartel's producers who we either worked with or bust first.
Hold on, them.
Who was fighting him? And that's all I've been asking for the last 10 years. Who gave him the fight? Where did he get the? This man do new rules. This man get books.
You yabbering.
Go on, man, talk, man. Go on, man, talk.
Jesus
Christ. Talk.
Number one, everything that you're saying, exception to what the Tommy Lee, everything you're saying, you're drawing out of a thin hat, bro. You cannot.
Everything was said in history.
I did not interrupt you not one time. I let you yabba.
So him never call. So
I let you yabba. I let you yabba. I make you yabba.
Brother.
I make you yabba. I make you yabba. Anyway.
Dabba do.
So, there's nothing that you said, nothing, 99 or 98.9% of the stuff you said were just flabba dabba dabba, just a yap off your mouth. Nothing is factual.
Everything is factual, stop it.
Exception to Alkaline and Tommy Lee being on the same fight and the same flight.
People
Number one,
they could go back in history.
The Alkaline and Kartel thing, you're lying. It did not start like how you
How did it start then?
I'm going to tell you.
Me.
It started on Winford. Alkaline went on Winford.
Yeah.
3 times he went on Winford.
Yeah.
I don't need you to DJ. Don't ad-lib my tick. I didn't ad-lib you. Don't ad-lib my tick.
I want to hear this lie.
Alkaline was on Winford.
Yeah.
Winford asked Alkaline if, first he asked him, who does he look up to? He said he looks up to all artists, all DJs.
Yes.
Winford turned the argument around and said to him, well, what about Kartel? he said, yo, he's a good artist. Winford asked him again, do you look up to him? He said something in the regard of, yo, he said, not more than any other artist. He said there's many artists that he looks up to. Okay. Come back again. Next interview. When he came back again on the show, another interview, Winford came again and said, people were saying such and such, and like you're similar, you're like your style is similar to Kartel. I think maybe at the time, because he's a young youth, well, actually the youth comparison with Alkaline and Kartel, that's not a thing, because Kartel wasn't 20 or 19 busting into the business. So that wasn't the comparison. The comparison more was maybe the context, the topics of music, and maybe the imaging. Okay, that's why he said that, yo, maybe. And Alkaline responded to Winford saying, no, you know, he's not influenced by Kartel. Ross Clot. Oh no, yo, the Gaza blood cleat, the Gaza the extremists them. They had chip. Oh my God, because Alkaline not gonna say, Addi I'm a daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing, like, it coming like, you know, like, let me ask you a question. Do you respect that?
People.
You respect Addi I'm a daddy?
People.
Like, I'm not gonna
when they hear from the start of my talk,
I'm not
he's
gonna
telling us what Winford asked this guy.
Yeah.
He's telling us about Winford on stage.
Yes, he did.
I went and I told him when Alkaline dissed Kartel.
He did not.
So who made the song first? When did Kartel, in everything what you said, when did Kartel diss Alkaline?
When did Alkaline diss Kartel?
When did Kartel, you said he went on stage and Winford asked him 3 questions. When did Kartel diss Alkaline and all of that?
The Gaza fans.
When did Kartel diss Alkaline and all of that?
The bugger screaming.
I'm not screaming, I ask a simple yes or no question.
When did Alkaline diss it?
I just told you.
The Gaza fans.
I told you.
The Gaza fans did it. No.
Alkaline went out and dissed Kartel.
It is
when
not
Kartel did his song, the him comfortable with him there, and he make money anyway him there. This man Alkaline when I ask, oh, some boys are comfortable. Bust them head. When did Kartel diss this guy?
So what does that have to do with your rage against him?
Because you lied so much over these years, 15 years, but Kartel this Alkaline
they tried to kill him on career.
When did Kartel do all of this?
What do you mean? Everybody, all of them, they tried to kill him on career.
Stop it.
Listen, at the time,
people want to see the lies.
It's no lie.
Want to see the lies.
It's no
they
lie.
lied for 14 years saying Kartel fought this guy, which is a lie.
They tried to, listen.
This guy went out and dissed Kartel first when this man was in prison to try to get a name and look close.
Not true.
That is what happened.
That is not true.
And we saw it today. Because he just mentioned on stage with Winford.
Yes, that's
not Kartel.
No, Winford
started. That's not Kartel.
Winford intrigued you guys.
People,
the Gaza
that is not Kartel doing anything. Kartel was sitting down
Alkaline didn't want
I think at that time Kartel was at Spanish Town, sitting down in Spanish Town, Horizon Jail.
Because Alkaline didn't want to acknowledge Kartel.
And people,
all right, what is it?
Kartel has never fought Alkaline. Never.
What do you mean?
Never.
Lie.
When this man threw him this towards Kartel answered it this. That is all that happened. Nim never fight nobody. Because if Kartel fight Alkaline couldn't be an artist right now.
What do you mean?
Like I said,
if Kartel fight
Alkaline could not be an artist right now. That is a fight.
Alkaline. He couldn't stop that. No, you stop it. You must stop it.
Kartel don't fight nobody.
Yes,
we champion the youth.
Yes, he did.
We champion.
No, you didn't.
I mean,
no, you didn't.
Only thing Kartel do is acknowledge.
At the time,
yeah, Alkaline is in my DNA. That's all Kartel
At the time, they were
acknowledge.
At the time,
him step pick me up there, sir.
You're gonna stop ranting? Stop screaming at the camera? At the time, they were doing tactics where they wouldn't allow none of the producers to work with the young
people.
artists.
He worked with TJ. He worked with Andrew Black. He worked with NotNice. He worked with Chimney. He worked with all of Kartel producers. Who did he fight? How did he fight him? And them all get hits. He worked with So Unique. And that's Elvis. At that time, Elvis was practically Kartel manager. How did he get a fight? Top tell like that.
The marker this him.
What they got to do with Kartel?
Bounty Killer this.
What they got to do with Kartel?
Popcaan this.
What they got to do with Kartel?
In Robot Squash.
What they got to do with Kartel?
Tommy Lee.
What they got to do with Kartel?
And it was all.
What they got to do with Kartel?
Co-conspirator. Kartel was behind it.
Yo,
Kartel was the lead.
Beer lies, people.
No.
Beer lies, people.
It is a fact.
Only thing Kartel do was defend him name. Kartel, Vybz, Kartel, world boss.
Why you? Them did try kill out the youth career and it was unstoppable.
Man.
And now
brother,
the man.
only thing Kartel do was put him in a closed casket.
Dog,
We dip on another level.
What kind of closed casket? And the man right now, July 5th.
He was in a closed casket for 1 year straight till Squash go pull him out of the casket
all he doing is talking.
and clash him. 2019. I'm gonna stop you. Stop.
Why he rubbed out Popcaan before that? What kind of clothes?
It's a new sheriff in town. I said he won a battle. Popcaan won that war.
But if he won the battle, how was he in the casket? You're misinforming the people. Don't rewrite history. He won the battle.
We go look at history.
He won. He sells silver.
Western
so what the problem?
sold silver in the future.
Alkaline sells silver. What the problem?
One silver where Western sell.
Him sell silver.
One silver and Western sell it. Not Alkaline.
Sells silver.
He was a feature artist on Western.
Alkaline sells silver.
Which song? Look
Alkaline
it up. Look it up.
silver.
Google is on everybody's phone. Look it up.
Alkaline sells silver.
Tell me which song.
Why you?
Tell me which song.
What do you mean tell you which song?
Delusion of the Vendetta fan here.
No, it's not delusion. He sold silver.
What song? Tell me the song.
I'll put it in the
Tell me the song.
Me I gonna put it in
He sold silver with Western. It's Western song. The group over UK. Him just pick up and plaque what day when him do England show. We saw it. We saw it.
So he sold silver. What's the problem?
With somebody else silver.
Independently.
He was
without
independent
any cosign.
It's somebody else song.
Without a figure.
It's somebody's song.
It never feature
Summertime went silver. Vybz Kartel. Summertime went silver. Fever went silver and gold. Them they are independent by himself. Me don't know what this guy is talking about. This man put out the album from 2016. No, none of the song them now.
How we end up all the way over here so when you make up a lie about a civil war?
It is a civil war.
There is no war.
It is a civil war.
This is not a diss.
Mavado said big guns.
You're telling, bro, this is why.
Mavado go up on stage,
the people
stands and say big guns.
All they do is come here, you ramble and talk.
Ramble about what?
Bro, stop over talking me and allow me to talk, dog. Stop over talk me, allow me to talk, dog. All they do is DJ and jump over me, dog. Stop over talk me, bro. Stop over talk me, dog. No, you make this false accusation. What kind of proof do you have?
I gave you all the proof.
What kind of research?
If me I give you the research and the proof you not see it,
half a line in our song. That is a diss song.
Brother, me and you was in Brooklyn.
Good song.
Me and you went to Mount Vernon.
Me. That is not a conversation. You're arguing. We want to have a conversation. I want to bring the podcast. I want to be able to listen to me.
I'm telling you the fact.
Listen to what I want. I would like for this conversation, this podcast, to be able to have. That's why I named Let Me Land. So we can have a discourse. I am able to tell you factual information.
You're not telling me nothing factual.
You're speaking over me again.
You're not
factual information. You are making out of thin. You're DJing. You're talking over me. Every time I say, I don't need an ad-lib.
Talk to the camera.
You're ad-libbing
Talk to the camera.
Stop ad-libbing over me.
Talk to them.
Yo, anyway, every week you come here, you forward, you just spew anything out of your head. You say anything. You don't do any type of research. You sit there all week long on your one bag of little dead group chat on the YouTube streets, and you come and you present it to the people like it's law. No, not because you rehearse the foolishness. You're gonna come out here now, and because you sit down in a rich comment section and you thief two little idea what the people them say, and you read and you come rehearse it. That's not what you're gonna do to my fans. I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Yo, they say Ramush Akesh wasn't in the plane that crashed to India. Remember that? He just walked onto the scene.
No, because, I'm telling the God honest truth. The people, they said they want pushback. They said they're tired of me allowing you to just rant and say utter foolishness. They said me I beat you from 7 weeks now straight. And this I'll make it 8 weeks. Me I beat you.
Episode 7.
Yeah, 7. Episode 7. Me I beat you. Me I beat you continuously.
Nah beat him. Nah beat me.
Dog, right now, your Cessna, it crash off and you jump parachute right now and you still can't land.
The last night closed with 747.
Right, no, but I'm telling you though, like, Rugo, you know what this is what you made me have to, like, I had to draw for some, like, Because I didn't like this, man. I didn't like this for the podcast. I don't like the direction where you're going. Because every week, instead of we're having a conversation, you're just over talking.
You think we are playing 21 and you try
this is what you're doing. And what I'm trying to, no, I'm done chop it down already, but no, what I'm trying to bring it to, because I want the fans to receive it in a digestible way. Big up all the truckers. The truckers, them going to see this and them want to do them work and drive and listen to the full show.
Amazon and Instacart, do your thing out there.
Yo, big up all of the hustlers them out there. But I want them to really be able to receive this information. When you're talking factual, I'm going to say, yes, you're correct. Alkaline and Tommy Lee, they were on the same flight. And Tommy Lee did say that, yo, Alkaline didn't want to go use the restroom. But, yo, you know, I don't know how Tommy Lee that watch him like, big up Tommy Lee. Yo, but that's not today. That's a different type of conversation. But what I'm saying to you, Ruga, I want you to be, yo, you have to use your cranium. No pun intended. Big tune with him and Chronixx. But you have to be more wiser. You can't just see utter foolishness. You hear one little half a line or something. Oh, it's a civil war. Gully at this Gaza. And I knew you were Gully at this vendetta.
Vendetta is a civil war.
I knew you were gonna come and say this foolishness. So I had to go and I didn't really have to.
Do it.
I had to
pull up the song too.
No, it's not even song. And you know, say, yo, wanna listen out, you know, cause that soon come out to the new song, you know. Watch next week. July 5th. Probably all the day after as that song will come out.
The last two songs.
Put on your hand. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put on your hand. I'm going to play
the last two songs were good.
Behave yourself, yo.
Yo,
anyway,
genius.
Yeah, hold on. Let me play.
You should have been in the studio with him. That song wasn't good.
People, on the stay tuned, man, because what? Me that forget something. Yo, man, I have to do some research, and this guy, he's not doing any research. Everything I put come out forward out of the blue hat, and nothing in there.
Goat.
Empty.
We are goat. Yeah, we are goat.
Yeah, him obsessed. Nothing more, nothing less. But hold on there. And him now reach out and tap out and get the information. Make a play something for you now. Yeah. Hold on there.
Junior.
Relax, brother. Come out of my thing, dog. Just
Junior.
Relax. Brother, come out of my
Junior skin.
Bro, you gotta relax, dog. Man, you stop. Yo, my sources.
Big up Junior.
Yo, my sources don't need to be revealed. And no, it's not Skeng, but bless up Skeng. Bless up the whole gully team. Yo, but anyway, allow me to land. Yo, people, listen up.
Honestly, me not hear no bad vibes from Alkaline or Mavado. Me don't know what the internet a brew, but personally, internally, me not hear nothing from them.
People, now hold on, stop, please, allow me to land, bro, please. I'm gonna play it back again for the people, just here.
Honestly, me not hear no bad vibes from Alkaline or Mavado. Me don't know what the internet a brew, but personally, internally, me not hear nothing from them.
People, thank you for my special guest. Yo, Foota, bless up yourself, my G. You don't know. I want
Let me learn exclusive. Foota don't know nothing.
Yo, one
and
again.
Basically that him say him not know. Them not talk to him,
as
so
him
not gonna know.
Yo, but as I said, yo, brother.
Big up Foota.
I want to tell you, say, yo, let me say this to you.
Yeah.
It's not a thing where I would have went to Foota and I asked him. I stated to Foota because
Or did you present the question to Foota?
I play it. It's a smoke screen. I'll play the whole message.
Selassie I soldier. Morning, Jaja you. Morning. Yo, want to tell us about 8 weeks now, I do a podcast, you know, my bro. I'm say, my co-host I beat you bad dog. But Joe, you are my G. I am my virgin. Can't make nobody say nothing bad about you, you know, my G. I feel defended to the max. You know, for Aisha, I give man a
Scuffing boss.
Bro, you can't, bro, allow the kids to play, no, dog. You're stupid, dog. Why are you doing that? Like, why, you know,
that's called boss scuffing right there.
Stop doing that, bro.
You threw me under the bus, brother. You threw me under the bus.
Bro, this is an exclusive. It's not about you. It's not about you. This is bigger than you. It's an exclusive. You want to hear the question that was asked.
Go on,
stop interrupting the thing, dog. The people that want to hear.
I defended to the max. You know, for Aisha, I give man a Kartel of Aisha, my co-host, he love them, dog. Every minute the man try to ring you out, dog.
Why?
I defend it to T, you know, my brother. Yeah, man.
A lot of people
I'm going to reach out to you more while for some unplug information, you see? Yeah man, come now go sell out my straight nation, bro. Yeah, I'm a G. Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, say, I need something I shoot later. I'm gonna ask you your opinion on this Mavado Alkaline foolishness. A foolishness, come, I think it's a foolishness. Let me know what you think. I strum the media, I strum up something. Straight nation, boss. You need a voice. You can't take them on you one, you know. You need a voice.
Anyway.
Like the PR, I'm gonna be voice, you know. I'm fight a good fight. Yes. So give me your opinion about this Mavado Alkaline foolishness. A foolishness? I'm think of foolishness. I think the man in my war. Let me know.
As you heard, people, you heard it here first from Straight Nation Boss. It's utter foolishness, but I presented the question and I said to him, same thing like what I'm presenting now. Bro, it's the same thing like with the Alkaline interview, the AI interview. You reached, you tried, you dropped that straw. And you know, to be fair, that's how you know that Alkaline is really the algorithm killer. Not only does he have dancehall in frenzy, but even his biggest nemesis, the Gaza extremists, they want to hear from him. You guys want music? You want to hear an interview? All right, who would you? Let's talk about it. Matter of fact, July 2nd or July 3rd? Let me give you the proper date. Alkaline will be doing an interview with Live Nation. Yeah.
Views.
Huh? Pardon?
Nationwide.
Yeah. Sorry.
Views.
Yeah. Big interview.
Views are like Kartel, sir.
Big interview. Yes.
Well, I'm never going to fix.
Would you
go drink some rum bar?
That's a very
never going to fix. Go drink some rum bar with Nara and Ari and Javi.
That's a good question. Would you have liked to see him on a fix?
Yeah, come and feel so Ari would have asked him the tough question.
July 2nd, 3:45 p.m.
No, time change. People, you don't even know I go out with them artists. 12:15, they move it up 3 hours.
All right.
I'm have to come off by island.
Okay. But anyway, what you were saying that you wanted to see Ari question.
Ari.
You wanted to see Alkaline on the flicks?
Yeah, why not?
So the thing is, right?
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I had draw for the Foota, and that's why I addressed you.
Foota never said nothing.
Bro, it's a conversation, bro. Stop talking over me. Allow me to land, and then you can say.
Yeah, because people say you cry about talk over all of this too much.
Bro, you're not saying anything. You're talking.
I said a lot.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of foolishness. You don't have factual information.
I gave you the facts, and you don't want to listen to the facts.
You don't have any facts, bro. You just be saying anything every week.
But I understand. Remember, say the biggest of the biggest vendetta and gullies blagger them I say Kartel and Papi Madis, which is totally far-fetched. But anyway. Remember say you just come up and say you go up on Winford and Winford ask the question about the Kartel start the fight. Remember say you say all these things.
I did not say, bro.
Yeah, you did. You said Kartel was fighting them.
If you allow me to talk,
People, we heard that, right?
If you allow me to talk, if you stop cutting me off, then I could say what I
say what you really mean.
You keep on cutting me off, dog.
Say it.
You're stupid.
Say what you mean.
Anyway, bro, you're not directing the show, bro. Allow the show to go the right place.
Look like Morgan Scorsese.
Yeah, dog. You're clone out the thing, dog. It's not like what I would like, bro. I would like you to stop. Like the people said from day one, they said I wasn't giving you any like
you're not supposed
push back
to.
the retort.
You're not supposed to.
Bro, stop over talking me, dog. You say other foolishness all the time. You're not doing your research. You sit down in those little dead friggin' chats all the time.
I gave you the research.
You're forward.
I gave you both people's songs.
Bro, you're over talking me, dog. I'm pointing out factual things.
No, you're not.
And you're just here over talking.
I gave you Mount Vernon. I gave you Brooklyn. I gave you the songs. From both artists.
That is not true what you're saying though.
What do you mean it's not true?
You're going off on a hunch. Hunch. Alkaline, you're saying that all of this is what you're saying is, number one, you said that, it's a diss song. You don't know it's a diss song. It doesn't sound like a diss song to me. If one time Mavado diss people, you would know say Mavado diss people. Mavado now put out, it's a very good song. It's not a diss song. Anyway, now back to Alkaline. Alkaline is doing some remarkable things, and I want to know what is the pull down. This man right now, he's doing a agricultural giveaway for the youth. Gonna have about 20 to 50 youths in Jamaica at this young age. You came here a few weeks ago, you beat Beanie Man, say him never do nothing for the youth. You don't think, why are you not speaking on that? Why aren't you?
Are you an artist? Are you for bring it up?
Why aren't you?
Are you for bring it up?
Alkaline partners with the agricultural minister of Jamaica.
We're proud of that.
And he's gonna
help the youth.
Yeah, he's gonna create a workshop for them and also provide
Can I
maybe
say something?
a little job. Hold on 1 second. He's gonna provide a little job where they can go ahead and work at new rules.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
That's better than Beanie Man. Beanie Man been in that business 40 years and him just do it last week. At least this guy is young in the business and he doing it now. You see what I said, why Beanie Man didn't do it now? He's doing it now, so I can't really knock him for that. You know what I mean? He's helping the youth.
Pull down.
That cannot be a pull. I said he's helping the youth.
Pull down.
Me not talk about that.
And
I talk about the music. I don't talk about this person.
Because you're all over the place. I like I said, I have to direct this thing because sometimes you just jump all over. So back now, back to the nightly fix statement where you said that, you know, you would like to see Alkaline be on the fix. Yo, I love the fix. You know, I've watched Jesus Christ, the begging line still a go on. Anyway, yo, you flight people, that means say flight run out of gas, you know. I sound that. The flight run out of gas. It start.
I'm a fly, so hurry up.
Yeah, anyway, yo, on the flicks, yo, I love the flicks. Yo, Nara, big up yourself. Two ladies, them Ari. Yo, love on it all, likewise, all the same. But I would say Alkaline, I don't see Alkaline. If he's a thick skin person, he would give them
very thick skin.
He would if he's a thick skin person, he would have an interview with them. But you know, like, so we're only looking at this current moment. But if you look back in time. So back in time, and
yeah,
shout out to
Ari asking. Who was the influences again? I love to hear Ari asking that.
Shout out to the flicks for being innovators, but part of being innovators, they would have had to steer some of the courses and do some of the heavy lifting. And with that being said, some of the things that they might have done, it might have been, not saying underhand practices, but they had to lift the heavy weight. So that's why you would have seen the flicks and Spice not at, you know, in a good space in the early parts, because the flicks, they're presented with a job like us where you have to be objective. So artists, you know, at an earlier stage, you know, artists were very sensitive to people being objective to their art or even critiquing them. So with that being said, the flicks, you know, and when they were nightly flicks, they would have had a lot of times. Actually, when Ninja Man this Alkaline, there would have been a lot of times where the fix would have been like, hold on, allow me, where the fix would have been the spearhead for another artist to diss Alkaline. What the point being said, Ninja Man would have been on the show, and you know, then they would ask Ninja Man a question, and then that's where Ninja Man, so they would give the alley-oop to ask an individual a question. At the time, this is when Alkaline is new and fresh and he's doing the eye thing, and you know, it's just different and it's new and people aren't understanding it. And same thing like what he's doing right now, he's pushing the algorithm. That's what he was doing for them. And you know, he said it, you know, he said that, yo, you know, Alkaline, you know, and you have to do your research, Rugo. That's what I'm telling you to do. Like, do your research. Alkaline said it. He said that, yo, they are gonna tired. He said, everybody call his name just to get a hype. And he said that early into his career. And that's what you're doing right now. That is what the whole thing with the Mavado song. But I love that for Mavado, for him to be able to get the hype, because that's energy towards him. But for Alkaline to go ahead and give nightly flicks.
Can I say something to you?
1 second. Before Alkaline to provide Nightly Fixer an interview, I don't think it will happen.
So why
Bling
not
Dog, Bling Dog would also be a person that would have been on the flicks where they would have asked him a question and his response, Bling Dog responds and beats Alkaline. Even with Alkaline and Massacre, I had to do my research and dig it up and see where it stems from. Massacre would have been on Winford, and when Winford asked him, yo, what does he think about Alkaline, Massacre said, yo, the music decent, but he must say him not rate them youth there. And so it was just a pylon, especially at the time when, I think it was 2011, 2010. It was a pylon of the whole industry.
Yeah, brother. The flight. People are get tired now.
Yeah,
so when
double engine.
Winford asked Alkaline about gauge, and I'm talking about what is a gauge. That wasn't disengaged. That wasn't talking about gauge. When they talk about Tamale, when all three of them for clash over the Sting 2013.
Them time gauge it, that's right. You remember I said gauge.
So Alkaline now this nobody. Alkaline pull down nobody.
Hype, you remember? And gauge it climbed the top.
That's not gauge. Oh, no. When Kartel did that thing, same happy with him there. Why this man I got talk about Kartel? Oh, some man happy with him there. Now he must start trouble. Wanna stop it, bro? Brother, you see after tomorrow, 12:15 with Nationwide, and see after July 5th, that's 8 people for Alkaline for 2025. He's done. After he go do new rules, down at Trelawney, it's 8. That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Are you
over?
Are you foolish?
Career for 2025 is over.
Bruv. Like, there you go again, you chat foolishness. And then always say something. That's why the dude saying I think
then
you're a
them
hater.
He might sit down next week and might say, oh, they fight my artist. When them artists take away himself.
No, artist is good right now.
You're the one. Saturday.
You're the one.
Saturday, people, mark my words.
Bro, you're the one that's begging. You hate this artist so much, and you're begging. Why doesn't he? Why is this true that your artist doesn't do interviews? Because I'm siding with you. I think he doesn't do interviews.
He don't do it. You say it.
Yes,
you said it. I said I'm siding with you because
I agree. But why is it?
So you cussing me now,
bro? Allow me to.
Oh, you cussing me for what you said? Delusions.
My question to you is, why do you want to hear from someone that you don't like? That's my question. I don't have a problem with my artist being Mystique. Hold on, allow me. Chronixx, I haven't heard from Chronixx in about 3 or 4 years. I love his music immensely. I don't rant and rave. Jesus Christ! Why Chronixx isn't talking? That's what you guys are doing, bruv. Like, it's ridiculous. It's utter foolishness. And I present the question to you again. Where does this dislike, this disdain, where does it stem from? You can't, is it because Tommy Lee said it? He doesn't like him because he Kartel, he doesn't like Kartel. You can't admit it. Because you're a sheep and he's a shepherd. Yeah, you're not gonna know because you don't do research. But what is your issue? What is your agenda? What is the pull down? You're saying that this man is going to do his massive show in the stadium in Chalani, July 2nd, I might add. 5th, sorry, I might add. But you're saying that after this show, after 14 years into the business, he's going to disappear.
That's it. That's what he does every year.
This man is
I'm just going off what I've seen. I've noticed every year.
Yo, listen.
All right.
Even this comparison thing. What?
Who's comparison?
What? Yeah. You always say you came over here last couple interviews. Alkaline. Alkaline said, oh, find the Phylum style.
He said it, not me.
He said it, not me.
He said it. Who style was he in before? We still asking.
All right. What song Alkaline got that sound like Kartel song?
Brother.
Hey?
Brother, a lot.
What song? Kartel could have do a champion boy.
Yes.
Kartel could have do a champion. That's an Alkaline song. That's an Alkaline song. That doesn't sound like nothing.
That's a basic song.
That doesn't sound like
That's a basic song.
Well, it's a basic song that a lot of artists don't have. It's a basic song that a lot of artists don't have. Yeah? What? Look, Kartel can do thing there.
What?
Friggin' Cree. Come on, dog.
And they're basic song people.
What song?
The rhythm is basic and the
Dangerous Youth. What? Shut him out, get put on mute!
That's Vybz he's talking about.
No!
That's Vybz
That's what you! He's talking about you!
He's talking about Vybz.
He's talking about you!
That's the song.
Shut him out, get
it
put
always happens.
on mute!
Everything I
He's
talk
a
about in the start
mute.
is everything he says in the end.
Bro.
That's what we started off the show with.
Listen.
Him talking about dangerous youths. This is Mavado.
That's what he goes when you use a rubber blower squash. Jesus Christ!
Pinocchio lasts longer.
Huh?
Pinocchio still gets played over.
Them afraid! Huh? Boss for every boss. That sound like you always are talk about this comparison. Boss for that sound like a Kartel song? What do you Gaza stand? Boss for every boss. That sound like a Kartel song to you?
That's the style where he find out.
Which style? Which style?
He said he's in his style
One
now.
bag of talking, one bag of gold medal.
In his style now.
One bag of gold medal upon me, you know.
God.
Champion boy, I saw the damn thing go. That sound like Kartel.
Bumbo Alka Badda Up Yuh Madda, practically the same song.
No,
practically the same cadence.
No, bro.
Yes,
You're reaching.
yes,
And you see, the fans, like you're drawing for a straw, the fans could see you. Yeah? Badness it name. Come on, dog. This dude is a legend.
I'm a baby bad man. We are real bad man.
Legend. It's not a, see, you're making it a, yo bro, I've given it to Kartel, dog. Kartel is the face of dancehall. But this is not him right now. This is not that. This is an alkaline algorithm. The man a run it up.
People,
you understand?
Saturday, July 5th, Alkaline's done for 2025.
Cheat code. What do you mean done for 2025, bro? The man thing wassy, bro. Yeah.
Like I said,
that away.
2025,
never stray.
Vendetta, they will go back in their cocoon.
That away. The people them said never stray. People,
this whole week forward, Kartel beer shows, Netherlands, Germany, Sumfest,
brother,
Gaza.
Stop do that, man. The people them don't want to see them something that my youth.
But you done
for the airways. Yo.
This is a great episode.
Yo, my youth.
Kick him down again.
Why you never get up? You never lift up your foot, man.
You hear all of the vendetta nonsense and spew this week.
It was nothing but facts.
You can't go laugh.
You can thank me
I spoke all the facts.
Thank me.
Kartel has never fought this artist. The Kartel only answered to what this artist says.
You stop DJ. Stop DJ. You guys can thank me for the exclusive in the comment section. It was a pleasure. Yo, you done.
Remember, get your passports.
Another week.
Get on your flight.
Another week.
Subscribe. Become a first class member. Let me land. Like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment box. This is your host, Rockstar 860. He is
Reggae, and I'm out.
Yo, brother, you're not ready for this yet. Yo, people.